Hi, I'm Therese Swenson. I'm here at the Snow Creek Studios. We're getting ready for a big event, a festival this summer at the Mount Shasta City Park called the Best of Mount Shasta. And I've been interviewing some of the different presenters. And today in the studio, I have Douglas Melloy. Pleasure to have you here, sir.
Thank you.
And Douglas is going to be a presenter at the conference. There will be 3 days. I just want to briefly say there will be native healing, spirit and spirituality, and then health and wellness, as well as our environment. Okay, Douglas, the reason I invited you here is all the different presenters have things that they're going to be sharing with people. It's kind of got a healing sense about the weekend, and some of the writing that you do helps people get centered. Could you just tell us a little bit about what the emphasis of your writing is?
The emphasis of the writing has to do with cultural, it's basically personal and social evolution. We have like 3 cultures on the planet. We have the invader culture mindset, we have the indigenous way of life, and then we have the arbitrariness of everyone else.
So now, as you've been studying this for a lifetime, it seems like for many years before you wrote your first book, you were having a lot of thoughts and trying to understand questions, trying to get answers to questions. And in your 30s, you wrote a book, but now you have a current book. What is your latest book project?
My latest book project is called A Date with the Realness of God. And then the second title is Now is the Time for a New Understanding. And basically what it does is it just takes current information and it takes it to the next level. We're evolving from a 3rd density planet to a 4th density planet, and we have to be the human beingness of 4th density in order to transition to what that is. The Hopis are aware of this, and they've had visions, and they have shared information about what the coming Earth is going to be like. We have to humanly be that in order for us to have an existence that is positive energy based rather than negative energy based.
Well, you know, this concept that many different indigenous tribes and peoples and energies are helping us move forward, but often we feel like there's things in the way. In your book, when you talk about this, do you also offer solutions? Do you talk about ways people can cope with some of their enlightenment?
Oh, absolutely. This book talks about God. It talks about what created us, what have brought us to life. It talks about a warlord God, and then it talks about cultural development and discipline. It talks about things in the positive. It talks about things in the negative, and then it talks about where we are at. And basically the idea is that we can evolve in a positive human way in which there's connection and integration within the context of God, universe, love, light, human beingness within our lifetime.
And so it's not just when you go to a conference, it's how you live your life.
It is a moment-to-moment, day-by-day process. It comes down to simple things: meditation, personal work, service in a positive way, and aspiring to ascend. We as a species are eventually going to collectively ascend, and this book explains what has to end and how we are going to do that. We are going to evolve from a planetary state of existence into a universal state of existence, and collective ascension is how we do it.
And I think there's a lot of different schools of thought that study that. And so you will be offering your understanding, and there will be other types of spiritual paths. But it sounds like your book, which is called A Date
with the Realness of God.
With the Realness of God. Now that's also kind of, I would like to tell people, that's in your website. You're just now creating a
Correct.
website. And your book will be coming out soon. And your website is called Opening
to the
realness of God.com. And okay, so just if there's a brief way to kind of explain what facilitates human evolution.
What facilitates human evolution is we are faced every moment with one of 2 choices. Do we come from a place of fear, or do we come from a place of love? And we have an opportunity. Are we kind or not? Are we selfish, or are we conducive to the health and welfare of others? individuality is not as significant or as important as more than just us. It's not about me, it's about us. It's about we. It's about the planet. It's about the universe and God. So how do we take these things into consideration so that our life and the realness of works on a collective basis?
So now you'll be doing a presentation. Will it also be like a workshop, or you're going to just be
Yes.
giving people some ways to
Yes.
work with?
We were teaching people. I've been doing personal work for 50 years. I started at age 10 to resolve anger as an issue. And when personal work is done, it simply means that a person can let go of something negative for something positive. The test is, can a person do it in 5 minutes or less?
So that should be interesting. People should look for you. Now, Douglas Melloy, you're opening to the realness of God. You will be having a workshop, and then you'll also be around for the weekend to talk to people when you're not at work. You'll
Right.
be able to be there to talk to people and share your book. Hopefully it'll be ready by July 17,
Correct.
2017.
The book should be out realistically in about 6 weeks.
Thanks for coming on today.
All right, thank you
It's
for
really
inviting me.
important for us to get the word out of what all the different things we're going to be offering at this event, the best of Mount Shasta.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you.